Here we are, people. We are Trinity and C. Welcome. It's a Thursday night review. We have a pretty, I guess, obscure one tonight, wouldn't you say?
Super obscure.
I'd say it's pretty obscure. Should we just show it right away?
Yeah, show it up.
Let's do it. Okay. Tonight we have Cairnleigh 12-year-old. I'm just going to do a kind of close-up of the bottle. There's not much left on this one. But pretty interesting bottle all the same.
I'll tell you why it's interesting.
Dude, please do. I'll pour.
Yeah, you pour. So, let me give you the story on how this bottle came to be.
Yes, okay.
With me. How it came to be with me. So I actually got it as a birthday present when I lived in Arizona. And I wasn't into Scotch at the time.
Right.
So I was like, thank you. Great. A bottle of Scotch that I don't want. And then I had it in the cupboard for what must be years upon years. I'm going to go with now 8 years.
Wow.
And along the way, you were the only one drinking it for like 8 years. For 7 of those 8 years.
That's true.
And I kept trying to give it away to you, and you're like,
I just thought, hey, I might as well have a Scotch at your house when I come over, so let's just keep it there.
It was my house blend for you.
Yeah, that's why it's down so much.
You've drank about 80% of this bottle.
Yeah.
And that's you'd up to there.
Yeah. Until you all of a sudden found a newfound love for Scotch.
Well,
I'm not giving this to you anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, this is still mine. It's not yours. I rescind that offer.
Okay.
It's not mine only.
8 years later.
You're drinking half of it anyway.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Cairnleigh. Should we
Okay.
have a sip?
Let's have a sip. This one's this one is super surprising in all aspects. For one, it's cheap.
Yeah.
Like in price. This is about $25 US.
It's a $25 bottle of Scotch.
Yeah.
And it's a single malt.
And it's a single malt. And it has an age statement.
20 pounds in the UK for this.
Yeah, amazing. And I've never heard of it before. I've never seen it, never heard of it. Even the little bit of research I did, and by a little bit I mean very minuscule, I couldn't find it anywhere. You, on the other hand.
Yeah, so I did some research on this thing, and I found out a few things, but still very hard to get information on this bottle. And we'd really love if you do know stuff about this bottle. Leave some info in the comments. Because what I'm going to say is just what I was able to figure out. So, this is bottled by Invergordon Distillery.
Okay.
And Invergordon is famous for being the malt in White & Mackay blended Scotch.
Okay.
But I'm not saying that this is in White & Mackay. I'm saying that Invergordon is famous for that. But this, all I know is that Invergordon Distillery bottled it. It's only available in California and Arizona in the United States.
So a total fluke that you got it.
Yeah, I just happened to be in the right state at the right time.
Yeah.
And the other thing about it, I guess it's imported by Levesque Corporation out of California, so that's why they bring it in there. But other than that, I don't really know.
There's not much. I mean, there's no YouTube videos about it.
This is the first YouTube video about this Scotch, which is kind of mind-blowing, too.
It's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
We got dibs.
So all those people in California and Arizona looking for reviews.
So, I mean, I don't even know if it's available there anymore, is it? Or is it still around?
I think it's spotty, but it is around, and it might just be leftovers on the shelf. I really don't know, or if it's actually still being imported, but I've seen some things on Facebook where it's like, I stumbled across this Cairnleigh 12, should I buy it? And I'm always like,
Yeah, you should.
Get a couple.
And do you know what? The reason we say you should buy it is, well, we'll tell you in a couple minutes. Why don't you just stick around?
Stick around.
Trinity and C, drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
Hey, we're back.
We're back.
We actually have a segment tonight. We've been babbling for 4 minutes, and
that's okay. We're gonna drink it periodically throughout the video.
Okay, we've got viewer comments tonight. Play the song.
I love your comments.
Viewer comments. Viewer comments. Viewer comments.
Viewer comments. Yeah. Okay, so
comments.
we're back. Let's hear some of these viewer comments.
Okay.
I don't really know what you've got written down there, but it's always interesting to hear it.
You know why I love viewer comments?
Why?
Gives us a chance to connect with the viewer.
With the fans.
With the fans. We give them the shout out they deserve, because we may entertain you in the video, but the comments entertain me, because we get to read the comments and respond to the comments.
And we try to respond to everything. I've got to say something. You mentioned something earlier. The fact that there's probably people out there that watch these videos that have never subscribed, never commented, but are actual fans of Trenny and C.
And maybe big whiskey people.
And maybe big whiskey people that have a lot of comments they want to say, but they just don't ever do it. So if so, please do, because I was once like you.
Yeah.
I used to watch whiskey reviews on YouTube all the time, and granted, I didn't even know that you could subscribe to channels or anything like that at the time, but...
There's a button right there.
Yeah.
Click
Anyway,
it.
okay, let's get
But
to
we
your
want to
comments.
hear from you.
Yeah,
we
we
hear
do.
from you.
We do.
Regardless, even if you're not confident in your comment, leave it.
Leave it.
Okay. So here we go. We got 4 comments tonight, like usual. In regards to best-selling whiskey brands in the world, where we did a bracket blowout, Shelby Dog writes,
Good old Shelby.
using bottom shelf Johnny Walker Red Label is like using generic blue box craft dinner in a mac and cheese shootout. That's a good observation.
It is.
However, it was only like going up against Velveeta though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it's not. Everything else was bottom shelf too.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. And I kind of like craft dinner.
Craft dinner blue box is
Especially the
delicious.
spiral ones, you can just slam in your faces.
You can get white cheddar now.
Oh, yeah.
Extra
Extra
cheese.
creamy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, thanks Shelby Dog. Okay. Another one. Another comment that came from best-selling whiskey brands in the world from That's Crazy.
Yeah.
That's Crazy, right? Bring back the annoying but catchy intro song, guys. Not the same without it.
We did have a couple of episodes there where we lost the song on one of our devices to record, and so we had to kind of do an impromptu
There was a glitch.
instrumental version, and you're right, it wasn't anywhere near as good.
We figured it out now, though. It's still
We're good.
like 90% of the time it's going to be on there properly, but every once in a while we'll do the instrumental,
Yeah,
whatever. Mix it up. Okay. Okay. In regards to Jack Apple, which was a cocktail we tried, Jack Daniels makes, Sebastian Lloyd writes, "Depression in a can."
Bang on.
It's that's a great asset. That could have been the whole review.
Yeah.
I was depressed by what it tastes like.
Yeah.
I think I felt depressed the next day. Gives you a horrible hangover.
Terrible hangover. It's just bad luck. It's
just
it's
shit.
bad news.
Sorry, Jack.
Okay, flick it. There we go. Okay.
Final one. Here we go. Best beginner Scotch was the video this came in on. J.R. Boyd writes, "I didn't know Seth enjoys Scotch."
Yeah, okay, people. I've been called Seth many times for Seth Rogen. I play in a band, and we've toured all over the United States, and we used to have a bet every day to see how many times I would be told that I looked like Seth Rogen. And it was usually on average like 3 or 4 times.
But that was also when he was kind of famous, and now he's fading away.
Yeah,
So it's
I'm
nice.
far more famous now.
Yeah, you're on the D list, and he's on the you're on like the F list.
Yeah.
And he's on the G.
Maybe we could have him on the show.
Yeah. Seth, call us. Okay, that's the end of viewer comments. We're like 9 minutes into
Okay,
this
let's
thing.
get to the actual review.
Let's drink whiskey.
This Cairnleigh is very interesting because, again, it's rare. You can't find it anywhere. We occasionally stumble upon these sorts of things where
You get a cheap
you get
bottle.
a cheap, delicious bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, this is in that category.
This is
Cheap
one
and
of them.
delicious. Okay, color, nose, taste, finish, viscosity, go.
Here we go. Color. Golden piss. Okay, nose.
Medium amber is
Medium
what we
amber,
call it in
yes,
the
yes.
business.
Yeah. Add a drop of water, it might get turned into cloudy piss.
Yeah,
Okay.
cloudy amber. Okay, nose.
I get like a little bit of mustiness from this one.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of chocolate, malty.
A little bit of lemon.
A
Right
little
on the
bit of
nose.
lemon for sure.
It's light, it's sweet, malty.
It has, like, when we just poured the glasses here and it was sitting, I could smell it. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of that Glenfiddich apple style. A little bit of that's in
Yeah,
there.
I got pear.
Pear,
Yep.
yep.
Honey.
Honey, a little bit of damp hay kind of thing
Yeah,
going
okay.
on. There was a lot of notes with this one.
Yeah.
We usually, when we try it, we'll try it next to a couple different bottles.
Yeah.
And I started with this one, and I was actually pleasantly surprised compared to the other ones I tried that night.
Yeah. Fig Newton dough in this thing. Definitely fig Newton
Fig
dough.
Newton dough, and that's what, actually, it's funny you say that, because I think I have plum biscuits.
Wow. That could be a thing. That could be $1 million idea.
Yeah.
Plum biscuits. Patent.
Okay.
Rose petal floral. A little bit.
There is a bit, for sure. That actually is maybe more of what I'm thinking when I think of that Glenfiddich apple. It's that rose water kind of thing. Okay, let's get to the flavor.
Sweet and malty.
Yeah, sweet and malty right off the bat. It's it's crisp. It's a little dusty tasting on the mid palate there. It almost gets a little effervescent too. It's nice.
Yeah, buttery, creamy caramel is in there too. And that heather honey style.
It is, yeah.
Kind of that Highland style, right?
Yeah, it is. The herbal honey. Yeah. Again, there's a little bit of this kind of coffee cake drizzle thing going on there.
Oh.
It's a solidly good bottle of whiskey for $25.
One of a range of rare Highland Malt collection. Rare. I guess kind of is rare. Who's this Hamish Robertson?
I don't know. You guys tell us.
Distilled, matured, and bottled in Scotland. And then it just says Hamish Robertson. Oh, no. Okay. Sorry, are we on to finish?
I think we're on to finish now, yeah. It's a little soft and swift of a finish. It doesn't stick around too long, but it does leave this kind of buttery, doughy, but sweet kind of thing going on there, and I really, really like that.
This is where I get what you said earlier, which is the grassy, malty thing that's kind of the hay.
The damp hay.
Yeah, the damp hay that you mentioned earlier comes to me on the finish.
Kind of reminds me, actually, now that I'm drinking it again, of that Craigellachie or Craigliacci or however you say it, 13-year-old, where it's got that real hayfield kind of thing. Okay, anyways,
is Strathisla Highland?
I believe it is. I'm not 100% sure.
For some reason, this just reminds me of a better Strathisla.
Yeah, it's not overly complex. There's not a lot to it, but it's, for what it is surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then the viscosity,
I wrote sticky,
and I just wrote
sticky,
a nice oily butte.
Butte,
as in beauty. It's a beautiful
She's
little
a
whiskey.
beaut.
Yeah. So this score, I think one of the reasons we scored this really high
is the bang for your buck
is
factor.
the bang for your buck factor, the surprisingness. Is that a word? Surprisingness? Nah, it is now.
Sure.
We're facing the bottle the wrong way.
I was reading it.
Okay. It's just kind of took us both by surprise. Again, we've been drinking this over the last couple of years, and every time we kind of come back to it, because it's one of those ones we don't really try because we have so much whiskey, and then we come back to it and go, oh, this is really, really good. So we gave it a pretty good score. I gave it a 28.46. You gave
mind blowing.
Yeah, that's crazy. You gave it a 27.13, which is actually more realistic probably. But all in all, 27.8. Very, very good score. That's right kind of in between the Canadian Club 100% Rye, which
Club
we're
100%
also surprised by.
That's a huge bang for your buck factor. This is right there. This is almost the Scotch version. So wow.
Anyway,
good times. You got to buy this one. If you see it, buy it. That's the bottom line.
Okay, thank you for watching Training C. If you haven't subscribed already, like you're one of those people we were talking about, click the button over there that says subscribe.
And then leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
Saying, hey, I just subscribed.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop a cherry.
Anyway, cheers.
Training C.